Hi, I'm Larry Green of KCNC TV. The Salvation Army has been serving Denver for over 100 years through alcohol and drug rehabilitation, shelters for the homeless, daycare, senior centers, community centers, and camping programs. In the next few minutes, we're going to take a look at the Salvation Army of today and its future in Denver. 1987 was a special year for the Salvation Army in Colorado, marking their 100 years of service. Governor Roy Romer proclaimed March 25th as Salvation Army Day, and a parade from Union Station up 17th Street to the state capitol drew the focus of community attention on their work. During the parade, hundreds of Salvationists and friends accompanied two Salvation Army lassies in horse-drawn carriage, dressed in 19th century costume ahead of the world's largest Salvation Army flag in a reenactment of the arrival of the first Salvationists to the Rockies. The March of Salvationists into the hearts of the people of Denver, which began 100 years ago, has yet to be completed. The Army has always been known for its concern for troubled people. Just this year, as a result of the Army's successful $5.5 million capital campaign, the Army opened a new social center located at Broadway in Champa. Services for the homeless, hungry, and people in transition have all been brought together in this one comprehensive program service center. One brand new program started in this facility is the Residence for Families in Crisis. Families who are temporarily in need of food and housing and who are working on a plan to solve their problems are given the time they need in a secure environment to get their lives together. The Army's traditional programs to shelter the homeless of Denver are still stretched to capacity. The Blake Street Survival Shelter will sleep 250 men tonight, as well as provide a place to wash clothes, take a shower, and get some hot food in the Army's nightly soup run. Search and rescue teams go out night after night during Denver's winter cold to bring men in from the freezing temperatures. A generous donation for the purchase of a new four-wheel drive vehicle enables the team to reach freezing street people caught in even the deepest drifts and to bring them to safety. Search and rescue teams and the Salvation Army Emergency Disaster Team partners are on constant call by law enforcement, fire and government and search and rescue crews. On the scene, parked alongside rescue vehicles, the Army canteen and volunteers meet immediate requests for fresh, hot food and provide a network of helping resources to meet any emergency. Salvation Army teams were much appreciated for their work at the Continental plane crash and during the rash of midnight fires striking downtown Denver. The Army offers more than just a warm bed and nourishing food. The Adult Rehabilitation Center Work Therapy Program helps men regain self-confidence and break cycles of alcohol dependency and self-abuse. Counseling, social interaction, health care, spiritual concern, and pride from a job well done get men eager to change and get back on their feet. Whether the person in need is found sleeping in the streets or a child in one of Denver's struggling neighborhoods, the Salvation Army reaches out in love. The Red Shield Corps Community Center is an example of Army programs whose buildings are under reconstruction to better serve changing community needs. Program space for seniors and young people will double to meet ever-increasing interests for Salvation Army services and will complement the recreational and team sports activities which are so popular. Summer means camping. The Salvation Army sends thousands to camp each year. A new camp just outside Rocky Mountain National Park at the base of Longs Peak provides the chance to get out of the city and explore the beauty of God's creation and create memories as well as new lives in these children. In Aurora, the Salvation Army's licensed daycare program for low-income families is filled to overflowing. Balanced meals and snacks, graded academic lessons, and motor skills training for preschoolers match before and after school care for school-age kids. Because of the tremendous demand, the center will begin construction of an expanded facility, and many more lives in Aurora will feel the caring touch of the Salvation Army. By now, almost everybody is sensitive to the growing needs of older adults. Once again, the Salvation Army responds with just the right touch. Low-income housing, nutrition programs, activity centers, transportation for personal, health, and shopping necessities are all part of the Army's growing programs for the elderly. The Christmas season is a special time for the Salvation Army, a time when the red shield becomes most visible in the community. Red kettles and silver bells ring in the message that it is truly Christmas time in the city. Funds collected in kettles throughout the metro area go directly back into the community through the development and enhancement of Salvation Army programs. Canned goods by the thousands are collected at grocery stores through the Share the Spirit program. Schools throughout the metro area have annual collection drives, and in malls across the Front Range, there people find the Share the Spirit van reminding them of the real meaning of Christmas. Giving trees provide shoppers with an opportunity to meet every personal need through the purchase of a toy or clothing for children and seniors who otherwise might go without. The annual Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners at Currigan Hall provided a warm alternative for Denver's homeless. During these holidays, 2,000 meals were served, and each person was greeted with encouraging smiles. To those who had no reason to hope, and for the hundreds of volunteers who showed they cared, the holidays took on a special meaning. Someone really does care. The giving hand that reaches out in Denver extends throughout the city and the world. Reaching out to more than 90 countries in the world, people in Denver provide food and resources to third world countries whose emergencies draw international headlines. Donations received through the Salvation Army's World Service offices receive matching funds, doubling this community's efforts to meet world needs. The future of the Salvation Army in Denver is bright. Hundreds of lives will feel the comforting touch of the Salvation Army in Denver in a new way. New programs and facilities are being developed, designed to meet the changing need. More people are feeling that touch, and the services continue to grow as the need increases. While children are hungry and women homeless, while the struggle over alcohol and drugs continues, the Salvation Army will continue to fight. Although the need is changing, the message is the same: to meet the need at the point of need.